I'm going to tell you why ID Shield is going to help secure your business from identity theft. My name is Zan Thomas, and I am a group benefits consultant helping businesses provide security, value, and loyalty to their employees through legal and identity theft protection. Uh, in this current era, data breaches are happening all the time. And as more and more of our life happens online, it is going to be something we are going to have to be more prepared for. It's like homeowners insurance, car insurance, life insurance, health insurance. As our economies and assets develop, there are new services that we find needs for. Identity theft protection is going to be one of them. And how it is relatable or how it is important for your business is the main thing is that if you as the business are the victim of a data breach and your employees' information that you are responsible is compromised, you want to make sure that you are protected and secure and don't be responsible for any fallout that that data breach has on your employees. And the number way to do that is for, as an employer, you offering your employees identity theft protection for themselves. Now, they can absolutely go out and purchase their own protection. But having that safety net that you have a resource available for your employees just gives you that extra layer of security. Think of it as if your business was a fortress. Walls, security, the whole 9 yards. And inside that fortress was your soldiers or your employees. They're garrisoned. But they have no weapons. They have nothing to fight. Well, as long as they stay inside that fortress and those walls are not breached, they're safe. They're secure. But as soon as that wall is breached, whether you got soldiers in there or not, it ain't going to make a difference. Right? Whoever's breaching that wall, they can get in. They can do whatever they want. Now, offering identity theft protection to your employees essentially arms all your troops. So it's going to do two things. One, it's going to make it harder to breach the walls because now you get guys inside the wall that can fight back, shoot back. And two, if you do have a breach, you've got a bunch of troops inside that can all fight and get the intruder out. So it's really going to be a tremendous, it helps add a lot of value to the employees. It lets you know that you are caring about your employees, you have their best interest in mind. But it also really adds an extra layer of security. If there is a data breach and information is compromised, and a week later you got 3 employees that come to you and say, "Hey, I just had $20,000 put on my credit card. That's not mine. What are you going to do to fix it?" Well, if you don't have any type of service set up, then you're going to have to go and hire somebody and figure that out themselves. But if you have an identity theft protection service set up, let's say these 3 employees, they were not signed up. Right? They weren't signed up with ID Shield. They go to HR and say, "Hey, we've had this problem. What are you going to do about it?" But in HR, all they have to do is say, "Hey, well, did you sign up for identity theft protection?" And they're going to say, "No, we didn't. We didn't want to. We didn't think we needed it. This is your fault. What are you going to do to fix it?" And HR can say, "Well, tell you what, don't worry about it. Look, let's go ahead and get you signed up on ID Shield. They cover, pre-existing conditions. They cover you up to $1 million. So let's get let's get you signed up with ID Shield. Let's get an investigator on it, and let's get them to resolve this." Problem solved. Now, let's say these 3 individuals or one of these individuals that have one of your employees, they say, "Well, look, I didn't need this. You guys had the data breach. I don't want to pay for it. You guys got to pay for it." Then your HR, all they're going to say is, "Well, not a problem. That's perfectly fair. We'll be glad to pay for it." Listen, most cases take about 6 months to resolve. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pay for this service for a year to make sure everything's taken care of. At the end of that year, if you want to keep it, you can take it over. If not, we'll cancel it. No big deal. I'll pay for it for a year to make sure you're taken care of. And a year subscription costs you, I think it's a little more than $150 some. It's nothing. Whether someone had $20,000 put on a credit card, whether they had over $100,000 taken out of retirement, these stories have happened. You're going to be covered, and you've got a solution so that you can equip each of your employees to collectively work together and protect themselves. You can even go if they each have their own identity theft protection account set up. I mean, you could even get keyed in if something else is going on. If you have 10, 5, 10, a group of employees saying, hey, look, we're all getting flagged, something's hitting us, then it could trigger, your HR folks and your IT folks to do a double check of their systems to make sure everything's secure there. So it's a great service, offers a great benefit to your business. And one last thing I want to say. If you are the victim of a data breach and the DOJ comes in to investigate the crime, one of the things that, people will be looking for is negligence. So you still have to have your security and those type of systems in place. But one additional thing to help boost your case, saying, hey, we are doing the best we can to secure the data we are responsible for, is you can say, we went ahead of time and we offered this identity theft protection to all of our employees. And we want to make sure everyone's safe, everyone's secure. So that is going to boost your case that you guys are trying to do everything right. You're trying to look after the data. You're trying to look after your employees. You look after your clients, and trying to be above board on everything. And the other thing is too, if you are a victim of the data breach, after the data breach, you will be required to offer identity theft protection. So the best option is just to go ahead and take care of it ahead of time. We can set up. You can pay for a piece of the protection. You can pay for part of the service. You can pay for all the service you want to. You don't have to pay for any part of the service. We can just set up as a straight payroll deduction. Either way, it's still a great deal. It's going to be the price they're going to pay for the service. If they pay for the whole thing, it's still going to be better value and a better price than what they're going to go out on their own with LifeLock or Norton or whatever else they want to go with. But anyways, I hope that was helpful. It is a huge thing for your business. It is a huge security piece for your business. Save you a lot of headache for you, your employees, and everybody involved. If you have any more questions on this, please reach out. My contact information is here, my email, my phone number. You can connect with me. I'd be glad to talk with you, hear your story, and see how I can help you. Once again, this is Zan Thomas, and I hope you have a great day.